Always a fake. What's a liar? Always a fake. What's a liar? Always a fake. I struggle for what I've lost. There is no turning back now. Oh, as time does nothing but pass me by. Promise getting for me. Starting that just to make you won't believe. But it's never the day. But it's getting. It's not the answer. It won't set you free. It's not the answer. It won't set you free. You only know one thing, and that's what you want. What's the world gonna say when I call you a block? We wave our final goodbye! Kill them all so there's nothing left! Kill them all so there's nothing left! Kill them all so there's nothing left! Cold blood until the last breath! Oh.
Hi, today's video, it's going to be a little bit different. This is a video that I wanted to make. I've done a couple of posts on it on my Facebook and my Instagram, but I just had this feeling that I'm like, I need to make a full-on video and talk about why Defiler is so important to me. This is going to be, again, a lot different. There's no reaction here. There's no, like, you know, me going crazy this time around. I usually go crazy in my reactions, but I'm going to show you, like, why Defiler was so important to me as, like, a 29-year-old man who finally got to live his dream of playing metalcore music. First off, I want to say thank you all so much who were there for the premiere of the music video, who checked out the lyric video, who has been streaming it on Spotify and Apple Music. And Mike has told me that, like, this is already a very high stream song, just being out for like about a week or so. And so to me, that means absolutely so much that so many people are resonating with the song, whether it's like, you know, that you like the guitar riffs, the breakdowns, the lyrics, the vocals, whatever it may be, however music helps you. It's so great to see the numbers of Defiler just keep going up and up. It's been absolutely fantastic. Also, there's been a few reactions for Defiler as well. We've had some people drop their reactions the night of the premiere, and again, these reactions have been so much fun to dive into here, and it's like, it means the world that people take the time to edit a video for a reaction, because again, I do reactions pretty much on YouTube. That's all that I do, and I know how much work it takes to like edit a reaction. So for those who have reacted so far, thank you guys so much. They are a joy to watch.
Yeah!
Okay.
Alright, they jumping in there. They ain't no messing around, no nothing.
Chandler, I've never heard you sing before in any of your TikToks.
So I want to start off sharing this picture of me. So this was me at Disneyland when I was 14 years old, 14 or 15. And you'll kind of see that I'm a goofball, like I'm kind of a dork, you know. But I wanted to show that picture because I don't want you to be deceived by what you see there, because that 14-year-old boy was extremely depressed and extremely sad with his life. I don't know what it was, man, but like ever since like, you know, 8th grade, I've really struggled with like depression, just not really liking who I am as a person. Like I never enjoyed myself. Like I never really found the good in life. Like obviously I have good friends to this day, and I have friends that supported me and stuff. So I don't want to say I didn't have anybody in my corner, and I didn't grow up in a rough like household. You know, my parents are very kind. You know, my sisters, I consider my sisters some of my closest friends, but it's like there was something about me that I just felt like something was off, and I didn't love myself, and I didn't really understand why. Like to this day, I still been trying to find that question, like why am I the one struggling with this? Like why am I hurting so bad? I got into high school, that's when my mental health really started to take a toll. I didn't tell really anybody because, again, everyone saw me as, like, the funny guy. And so anytime I would actually say, like, I'm kind of not having a good day, everyone's like, oh, you'll be fine. You just make us laugh and you make us feel better. But I never really took care of myself, you know? I never really, like, sought help. I never told my parents, like, there was a time in high school where I wanted to give up, not just like in school, but just like in life. Like I was done. Like I was like, there's no point in school. Like I hate it here. You know, being one of the only black kids at school, I've heard all of the racial slurs, whether it was funny or serious. I was extremely overweight, and so people called me fat a lot. You know, I had really bad acne. I still have acne, as you could tell on my forehead, which I've come to accept now. But no, I've got called, you know, pizza face, like, or people tell me like, why are you having acne? Like, you know, you're old enough now not to have that anymore. And I'm like, guys, seriously, like how can I control that? So yeah, pizza face, all those types of things. And, you know, I try to use humor to like hide what I felt. And there were so many times in my life where I would do like certain projects for school where I was like forced into doing it, and I was like, I really don't want to do this. And people are like, well, you're the guy that makes everybody laugh, so you have to do it. Like, you're the one that has to put on the show. And I felt like I was like a puppet, and the puppet master was controlling me, and I just didn't feel like myself. I was also in a really rough relationship at the time with someone who didn't really care about me whatsoever. And that also made things really, really hard. I was also struggling with my faith. I was struggling with life, trying to find joy. Nothing was going my way until I was introduced to like really, really heavy music. And I'll explain what I mean. My best friend Kyle, who has always been in my corner since we were like really young. I love this guy to death. Absolutely just a wonderful human being. Great dad. Always makes me laugh. Like legitimately is the funniest person I know. And of course that's subject to opinion because obviously I know him. But like he always makes me laugh. And that makes me feel so good. I remember he got he was always into like heavier music. Like he listened to like a lot like Metallica and Pantera, Slipknot, and those types of things. And I remember like playing some of those songs on Guitar Hero, thinking they were pretty cool. And then Kyle got into like some heavier music, so he showed me bands like, you know, We Came as Romans, For Today, August Burns Red. And at first I didn't really understand it. Like I was like, you know, the instruments and stuff sound cool. But like I don't really get the screaming. And I remember one day I decided to look up like the lyrics to a couple of songs, and a lot of the songs from August Burns Red I really related to. I remember listening to like Backburner for the first time and reading those lyrics, and I'm like, this is what they're talking about? Like this is the kind of, you know, this is what I'm listening to. Like they're like, you know, they're just being inspirational, but it's like it's heavy music. I just didn't really get the concept at the time, but finally in my life, once I really gave it a chance, something just clicked. And I knew that music was something that not only was I going to listen to, but it was going to guide me through my pains. I remember just sitting in my room over and over listening to these bands going like, man, it would be so cool to one day write a song that is heavy, it's got sick riffs, sick breakdowns, but also has lyrics that can really inspire people the way that they inspire me. And I'm so happy that I met Micah, because Micah gave me the opportunity to like write the song that I've been dreaming about making since I was like 14 or 15 years old. I was in a band back in high school called The Lighthouse. Definitely more of like a post-hardcore type band, which you know, I enjoy post-hardcore, but again, I'm like a metalcore guy. Like I love me some good riffs. Like again, like Killswitch Engage is a great example, or like Wage War. Like I love like the riffs in those bands, like with the breakdowns, the good singing. Just to me, that makes the perfect music. And I wanted to make this type of music because again, all the stuff that I heard on the radio, and I'm not saying that I don't like, you know, everything on the radio, because again, I like, you know, Shawn Mendes, Khalid, The Weeknd. Like I do like their music and I love the beat, and I think they have stellar voices, but a lot of the music that you hear, like all the popular music, was like about sex and drugs and money and all those things. And it's like, I can't personally relate to that. Maybe some people can, but for me, it was like, I can't relate to that. I can't write music about something that I can't relate to. And so I remember picking up the pen, writing down my thoughts, and just like writing down how I feel. And I was like, dude, I want to one day turn my thoughts into a metalcore song. And I finally got to live that dream with Defiler. The last song that I did, What Have I Become, is still a song that I really enjoyed being a part of. That was like my first song I ever got into like a real studio with like legitimate like production, and it was just awesome. But Mike and I both agreed that that song was definitely playing it safe. Like we didn't really know each other at the time. Like Micah found me. Long story short, Maddie Mullins shared one of my reactions on Instagram. One of Micah's clients reached out to me to do a reaction. Micah saw that. He reached out to me. I did a couple of his songs. Turns out we live 30 minutes away from one another, and we did What Have I Become after you heard me scream, like in the car. But we didn't really know each other that well, so we wanted to do something really safe and really, like, kind of just simple. And so I still love that song, but Defiler is the song that I've wanted to make since I was younger. And I'm not gonna, and I won't sugarcoat it. I know Defiler is not gonna change the game. I know that some people may think the lyrics are maybe a little too intense or a little too, like, you know, like not. I mean, they're all based on like true things. Like everything that we wrote is something that I've been through. Like it's just wanting to get rid of that toxic relationship of my depression and anxiety, and like so the song, like I know some people may read the lyrics going like that may be a little bit cheesy, but it's like, this is what I wanted to write. Like, you know, for me, so it's like, I know it's not going to change the game. I know it's not going to be the best metalcore song out there, but for me, it is like the definition of the dream that I've wanted to live since I was 14 years old. And I am so grateful that I got to make this one song. And I am so grateful for everybody that has been in my corner, you know. Like I'm so grateful that everyone like who loves it, who loves the lyrics, who came out to the music video shoot, and they came up to me and they wanted to get a picture. Like that's so weird to me. Like I was just like, holy cow, man, like this is so strange. And everyone telling me that, you know, they loved it and that they're relating to it. Just, man, it just feels so good, dude. I told myself I wouldn't do this. I posted a message and a Instagram post and a Facebook post saying it feels so good to cry happy tears and not like depressive tears, because like there'll be days where I just I'll just cry in my room because I'm just so depressed and I'm lost. But like being able to cry happy tears and be like, I'm actually really proud of what I've done, it feels so good, man. Like, and I don't mean that to sound selfish or anything, but it feels so good to like have this song out there. And again, people messaged me saying like the lyrics are like really helping them through their tough times right now, and I can relate to that. We could talk to them, and music has literally been my saving grace. Like, of course, I have a wonderful fiance, my sweet Anna. I love her to death, and she's been a huge support in my life. And I just want you guys to know, like, music was like something that I've always enjoyed, and I've always listened to it more than just to listen to it, you know? Like, I would actually, like, I actually try to take the music and I try to take myself on a journey with it, and it's honestly been, you know, great therapy for me. And I feel happy. Like, obviously I still struggle and depression will always be there, but in this moment I can honestly say 100% that I am extremely happy, and it's really thanks to you guys for taking a chance on my channel, the song, you know, Micah taking a chance on me. It means so much, guys. Like, you have no idea how much it means. Like, I sincerely appreciate every single one of you guys who have watched the video, who have streamed it, who have messaged me on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook saying, like, this song is incredible. It means so much. And I don't know, man. I'm just really happy. And it feels good to say that I'm happy. I know a lot of people have been asking, what's next after Defiler? Well, I can't say too much right now, but I will confirm that Micah and I are doing another song together. Very, very excited. We decided to mix things up for the next one. I think this one will also be really, really cool because, again, Micah helped me find the confidence in my singing voice, and a lot of people in the reactions and people have told me that my voice is not bad, which feels pretty good, because some people have told me before my voice wasn't great, which kind of did hurt my feelings because I really have tried to be an okay singer because I've been screaming for so long. So the next song will be different. It'll still have heavy elements to it, but I'm going to be doing a lot more clean singing this time around, and I'm really excited for that. After that song, though, Micah and I will be taking a little bit of a break, only because I am moving to Florida. My fiance lives in Florida. I am still here in Washington, and we get married in October, so I'm gonna move to Florida. And then after that, I'm gonna finish up school. I'm studying to become a therapist, so that way I can, you know, support my future family, my future wife, and be able to, you know, have that stability to be able to provide for them here. But the music is not gonna stop. Micah and I both have talked about, we are both, after I'm done with school, when I'm in Florida, we both plan on moving over to a good old Nashville, Tennessee, or somewhere close by, and we will start another project with a full-on band name, release some singles, maybe one day turn it into an EP or an album. So music is going to be a huge part of my life, and I'm happy to keep doing it. So, you know, keep an eye out for the next song, you know, keep an eye out for future stuff. Of course, I will always keep you guys updated. I will not be stopping my YouTube channel anytime soon. So there will always be constant updates. And with that, again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you all so much who have streamed Defiler. I hope this story wasn't too sad. I hope that it just felt something I wanted to talk about. You know, I just felt like I wanted to get that off my chest. And I've always felt like I was pretty comfortable in front of a camera, talking in front of people, and just kind of relating with people. So to me, it feels good to get this off my chest. And I do hope that, you know, if you are struggling right now with some of the stuff that I've struggled with, whether it's depression or people kind of just teasing you, or I just want you to know that, you know, something will click. You know, obviously, as I said, I was 14. Dude, I'm going to be 30 in like 6 months. And I mean, that's a big milestone for me, 30 years old. And so, you know, like, it takes time to make music or to find something that clicks with you here, but I found stuff that clicks, and I hope that you find something that clicks with you too. Just know that it takes time. I mean, it took me 16 years to legitimately live the dream that I want to live. So keep at it, keep pushing. It takes time. I know that firsthand. So again, thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you all take care. Thank you again for the love on Defiler. And again, I'll see you guys in the next video. Much love to every single one of you guys.